Videogame Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Videogame Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Videogame Bang.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Video Game Bang, powered by Energy eSports. We have a packed show for you today, and we have a special guest in studio. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about our other sponsors. Oblivion Comics and Coffee. It's a very special place in our heart. And Antlion Audio. Keep your headphones, get your mod mic. And all right. You guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
No. Just had some technical difficulties on one side.
All right. Well, you heard his voice. The man, the myth, the legend, Sir Aaron Carter.
What's going on, everybody? We're in a tunnel, apparently, or something.
You're in a tunnel?
Yeah. Sounds like we're in a cafe.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get to that in a second.
Jarring.
In my spot is fan favorite Steven Gutierrez.
What's up, people? I forgot my mic's down here now.
You forgot your mic.
Yeah,
It's right there.
It's down here.
You see it? All right,
Way
there you go.
down here.
And last but certainly not least, from Oblivion Comics and Coffee, we have Laura.
What's up?
What is going on? It's been a while since you've been in here.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
And Aaron mentioned it. We do sound like we're in a tunnel, and that is because we have a guest via satellite, Cory Vincent.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
So, where are you? Because it does sound like you are in a bar fight scene.
I am at the wonderful House of Blues in the city of sin, that is Las Vegas, staring at a half-drinking glass of Pabst Blue Ribbon and a complete shot of Las Vegas's most fine Mister's bourbon.
Classy.
So what does it say? Like, you're in Las Vegas. I imagine just like mixed drinks everywhere.
Just
and he's
drinks,
drinking Pabst.
And he's drinking Pabst.
Blue Ribbon.
You're such a hipster.
Wow.
I got to do it on the cheap.
On the
man.
cheap.
So,
You gotta do Vegas on the cheap.
It's $9 for a beer and a shot in Vegas. Like, that's as good as it gets.
$9
My wife-
Pabst?
Yeah, $9 Pabst is pretty insane when you think about it.
That's like a
But when
24
you-
pack here.
I mean, I could just walk to like A&PM and buy like a 12-pack of Pabst for $9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but looks like you guys are holding it down. The Film Philosophers had a new episode. Webb, the studio's still intact, right?
Everything's intact. The fire wasn't too bad. We put it out. I made Eddie do it because, it's dangerous.
Because he started it.
Because he started it. Everything's good. The Film Philosophers had a new show. They talked about Doctor Strange. They got to go see a press screening.
Really?
Yes.
Strange.
It was a strange episode.
Yeah.
No, it was. Sounds good. I'm excited to see it.
I was disappointed. I saw Eddie's article came out, and it was titled Earth's Mightiest Hero. See what he did there?
Yeah,
He's a manatee?
I see what he did there.
Did you guys get that?
No.
Aaron, did you hear it?
Did not.
Aaron, did you? It wasn't your joke, Cory.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah. So, all right. So there are you have a short time. So while you're here, tell us what's going on with Energy, because I've been seeing a lot of updates.
It's been insane, man. So I've been traveling from LA to Vegas, and in that duration, so much has been going on. So basically, the biggest news, I guess, would be the roster changes that happened with our Overwatch team, our big Overwatch team. We dropped 2 players, Gods and Pook.
Really?
It was a completely mutual
I meant really that's
thing.
their names.
Yeah, Gods and Pook. Dude, this is esports.
Good lord.
This is esports. It's real now,
Yeah.
and these are the names that we deal with.
Let's go with some good old-fashioned American names. What about the Jeffs? Where are the
We're the
Scots?
Jets.
NRG Scott.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of dig these names.
Energy
We're not there yet.
So coming to the stage, flim flam and blah blah.
Yeah.
What's going on in esports?
Give it some time. I mean, remember, NBA in the '60s? Didn't we have like a guy named, Dr. J?
Yeah, but his name was Julius Irving.
Yeah,
Not Dr. J.
Did he have a
was
PhD?
Yeah, he did actually.
and whooping
Yeah,
that
he
ass
did.
in basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
And shooting 3-pointers.
Wow, Webb, just don't try.
It's the chair.
And scoring goals.
So, Gods and Pooks, we both, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I guess there were just some disagreements or whatever, and they went their separate ways, and they picked up a couple new players that look really, really good. I'm not too familiar with them, but I've been doing my homework on them, and the guys' names are Numlock and Clockwork, and one's going to be a DPS. The other one, I believe, is going to be a support. I may have to do my fact checking, but the way it's looking, it's going to be pretty crazy because storylines going out of this is that Gods is still on the American team with Siegel, and because it was a mutual thing, it's not playing a factor. Like America looked really good in the qualifiers this last week, and then. But the thing is, with Siegel being so busy with BlizzCon, it doesn't look like the team's going to have any time to practice before their next big game in Korea.
So they're going to go into it cold, pretty much.
Essentially, that's going to be a very telling match that happens there.
Well, except for Siegel. I mean, he's going to have a lot of play time from Overwatch, but everybody... they're not going to have team practice time.
Like chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other big news,
Yeah.
other big news, of course, and Aaron is going to love this. NRG has just made a deal with the biggest Destiny streamer out there.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Why?
I saw that. So, are they getting into Destiny eSports now?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, NRG sponsors streamers as well.
Okay.
They do another one for what's that RPG one too now? That they just I just saw it on it's a really old, bad graphics looking
RuneScape.
There you go. Yeah.
You're talking about Ice Poseidon.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I saw that on there too,
Ice
right?
Poseidon's the streamer. He's like transcended RuneScape. This guy's a character. I've gotten to talk to him a few times. The guy's nuts. He's like goes into cooking. Like he does cooking show. He's more of a personality than he is like a traditional RuneScape player. But yeah, it's kind of the same deal as that. Energy's going beyond esports and looking into the streaming community. And Destiny is a community that despite what Aaron and I may think about the game, has a very healthy community of players out there, and no one's tapping into that. So NRG is getting into the Destiny game and into the stream with his name is King Gothalion.
Okay.
And
all right. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
I've never, I've watched some of his streams just because I knew this was going to happen a little while ahead of time. So I kind of started looking into it, and he's a good guy, which is cool. Like even though I don't care for Destiny, I still was able to enjoy the stream because he was cool. So it's going to be a great relationship. His fan base is incredibly large and incredibly positive. Like when the news came out, Shaq put out a tweet, we put out a message, and it was a largely positive response of a lot of Destiny players finally saying like, wow, we're actually getting paid attention to. So, whatever. I'm still not going to go hardcore back into Destiny, but it's good that those fans have something now to be excited about.
Yeah, and it's good that they're still kind of... Because I feel like overall the game has kind of lost its hype, so it's good that it's still like a positive community.
Well, yeah, because now the people who are playing it are true fans of the game. The people who play Destiny today are not, all the first waivers, the people who felt like they got burnt, like, me. I went away a long time ago. But see, as a social media person, it's kind of my job to be up on the games. So it's looking like I'm gonna be, for my job, I'm gonna have to pick up the sticks and get back into Destiny.
Have fun.
For your job.
For my job.
That's a good excuse there,
I
buddy.
mean, how
Yeah.
long has it been since you guys have played that game?
Since I've used?
Since you played it?
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
No, you don't play Destiny. You use Destiny.
It plays
It
you.
just,
That's awful.
yeah, I haven't played it for at least 6 months.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah, I think I'm probably like 5 months.
I was done as soon as I hit 30. I think that was like within the first week. Yeah, I was just like, this is-
Beyond that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to this next weekend for Energy at BlizzCon, because I don't know if you guys got to see our newest player, Amnesiac, the Hearthstone player.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
he wrecked.
He wrecked face at that tournament. The guys he played against were not. I watched not just his games. I watched all the other games, and when you watch the other games, you're like, okay, yeah, that's a card game being played. But when you watch Amnesiac and you hear the announcers talk about, wow, yeah, he's screwed right now, and you see him just pull something out of his butt that's just amazing. He's one of the best minds in that game, and he's only like 16. The kid's like a sophomore in high school. He's like on his basketball team, ridiculously amount of talent. He doesn't play every day. He admits, like he just got a mind for that game. So he's one to watch at BlizzCon, and then of course, Energy's going to be out there representing hard with Seagull, captain of the USA team. And they pretty much dominated the games they did. Had a rough outing against Russia of all teams, but it was so close. That game could go easily the other way next time they play.
So they're out of the group stage though and into the brackets, right?
Yeah, they finished second in their group, and I think their next game is in South Korea.
Okay. Nice. All right. Any other updates for Energy before we let you go?
Nothing else, man. You guys just have a great show. Chat, I miss you more than I'm sure you miss me.
Oh no, that's not true. They're blasting off saying how much they miss you.
Oh, whatever.
Actually, no, I do have a request from Charlie Manson on how he wants me to end this call.
What's he want?
All right. Oh wait, are you signing off now?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Corey, I am the captain now.
Horrible. He's hung up. Wow.
Oh man, that was for you, Charlie. That was for you.
Charlie's like a
Webb for
complete
president.
now.
All right.
Yes.
So
That's so bad.
it felt awkward. I'm expecting him to call back.
It was awkward just having you right here when you said it.
It was. It felt awkward. The flow wasn't there. I was trying not to laugh and do the accent at the same time.
What
just
country
weird.
is that accent from?
Jamaica.
Okay. I was just wondering.
All right.
All right.
Before we get back into the news, we have to do everybody's favorite theme song segment.
You got that there? Wow.
That mouse is sticky.
know
No,
what-
That was close.
I don't
I'm
know what's
telling you.
rough.
I'm telling
The
you.
song or Webb?
Yeah, it's a little of both.
You know, it'd be funny. This song got stuck in my head the other day,
Why?
and I was like,
yeah.
why, Corey, why?
All right, so the brain bang this week was what makes a game worth $60.
U.S. currency.
U.S. currency. Greed. Corporate greed. So the choices were graphics, length, replayability, or other, and reply with your answer. Before we get into what the results were, let's go around the table. And did you vote, Steven?
I didn't even know this was going
You
on.
didn't even
to be
know it
honest.
was going on.
Yeah.
So, okay, now that you do know, what would you say?
All of the
Other.
above.
All of the above?
Graphics?
If it's got
You like Nidhogg?
Is that an option to choose?
no, but
all
I'm
of the
saying
above?
No,
you said
it's not an
worth
option.
$60, right?
Yeah, what makes it worth $60?
Everything above, I'd pay $60 for if a game has all those categories. Then yeah, I'd
you
pay
say
$60.
all-
Yeah,
Then you say all of the above instead of other. Other is kind of just like none of those. my own input.
Oh no, I was just putting in my own answers. All the above.
The big question is, Laura, why did you pick graphics?
I totally didn't mean to.
That's what we want to know.
So I was at work, and yes, I was doing this at work. I had my phone, and I was looking at the choices, and I had my hand on the screen about ready to select something. And I looked up, and I looked back down, and somehow I had selected graphics.
She sneezed.
And I was like, oh no, Webb! Is there a way to take back my poll answer?
And the funniest thing was that somebody actually went on, like somebody replied to it, and they're like, whoever chose graphics is a dumbass.
Wow.
Or something like that. I think it was Joey Ferris.
Wow, and then you're going to name drop the guy? Jeez.
Damn. And now there's a civil war.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, but I was going to choose replayability.
Replayability.
Okay, yes. That's what I chose.
That's what you chose. All right.
Replayability, definitely.
So coming in at...
What was the choices again?
Graphics. Length of the game.
And
replayability. No, not girth. We went through that. Length of the game, replayability, or other. And you reply with your answer with something that matters to you. So coming in at a dead last, length. 0% of people care about the length of the game.
That's important.
It is important. Because if you're going to pay $60 for a 2-minute game...
The Order, 1880s, whatever. That was like 5 hours long.
Yeah, is that
and
worth
people
60?
were pissed.
Yeah.
It looked great.
It looked great.
But people were
pissed. The graphics
pissed.
were there. Laura, the graphics were there for you.
Wow.
But the link, I don't know. See, to me, I would be upset if it had all of that, but the length it was just too short.
Replayability is good too, but it's like, because I keep thinking just like open world games with that.
Yeah.
Because that's usually
like
where you
Skyrim
see it.
or Fallout.
I put that stuff like open world games definitely, but I play sports games. I do the FIFA and I play that all the time. Think about Mass Effect 3. We played that.
Yeah, but see that like
we played that multiplayer all the time. That's replayability on that. Plus the single player. Now, if you're just thinking single player story, how many times can you play that?
That's where I'm going. Yeah.
A game has to present more than just that. So, like for the people that play League of Legends, that's replayability right there because they're playing a different match over and over and over again.
True.
Different results each time.
I can see it.
You play here's another one. Diablo 3. You replay that over and over again.
Tons of replay.
Different seasons and stuff like that. So replayability, how much can you draw me back to that game is why I'm like, that's really important.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
I can see it then.
I feel like a short game maybe could be actually replayable if it had different like difficulty levels.
True.
Because sometimes like I'm horrible at first shooter games, so sometimes I'll go through and just do the easy, and then I think I can probably go through this with a little bit more difficulty, and then I'll try and play through it again. So if it's short, I don't mind so much if I am able to keep replaying it like that.
Okay.
I think it's just because I have a tendency to play a game, finish it, and I'm like, all right, I got most of the gist of the story and everything, and I won't go back. So like Skyrim, I'll just beat it one way and then be like, okay, and
then you're done.
Kind of like
ever go.
Kind of done. Like, well, I did that with Fallout too. Like
Yeah.
I played it and I have save files and
I still
finished
haven't beat
it,
Fallout.
and then it's like I was kind of done with
And
it
you're done with
afterwards.
it. Like,
Even though I wanted to go back to get like achievements and stuff, I just never found myself actually pushing myself to do it.
you'd rather just get a new game that came out.
Yeah, basically, it kind of just happens. I get a new game and then that takes over.
So 6% of the vote was graphics.
You want to defend your answer there? What makes a good?
I'm gonna just
Your rep is on the line.
stand back here.
It's on the line.
I mean, graphics though. I mean, beautiful games are definitely nice to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
actually
so are
consider.
pictures. It's like
Well, it's like I was mainly interested in Destiny when it first came out because it looked like it was going to be a beautiful game. I was like, okay, if it sucks, at least it's pretty. And I'm honestly, I have a nice 4K TV, and I've considered buying the 4K PS4, and I was like, I already got the PS4. Maybe I don't need it. Like, graphics aren't really that big of a deal to me anymore. I just want to make sure that it's gonna, be a good game in general.
Yes.
See, we've talked about this before.
Sorry, I can't really defend the
Can't
graphics.
defend your. We've talked about
Sorry
this
about
before.
that.
People like being upset if the gameplay is good and everything, but the graphics suck. and I just don't get that. Like, I mean, I want the game to look good, but it's not make or break for me.
Like I said, you got to turn the dials up on each one.
Yeah.
Turn the dial up to 100 or to 99 for graphics and then 1% gameplay, and I bet you will not be happy with that game.
Right.
But if you reversed it, then you'd be totally happy with that game. The gameplay is at 99, but the graphics are at 1. You'd be like, oh, this is one of the greatest games ever.
It's like, that's why you get gems like Nidhogg. And stuff like that, because, graphically it doesn't look the greatest.
But it's a fun game.
But it's
replayability. And replayability is up, Coming in third place is Other, with 44% of the vote.
Any submissions put into Other? What do they
So we got Quality of Content from Ego Brain.
That's a good one.
Gangson's Gaming says...
I wish he would elaborate on that.
Yeah.
I'm not quite understanding what quality of content is. I can understand quality of content with food.
Maybe he's thinking of like
story?
The story.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What drives the game.
And we'll get to that because Charlie
good.
Manson had said overall content, I don't want a straight A to B game. I want to be able to do other things while going from A to B.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of what Ego Brain...
You know what this is? This is
that
was it that triangle? Like how you said, like you either get beautiful woman, smart, or
you can only have two.
You get two with games as well.
It's like, you don't get all. You
can have replayability and beautiful graphics, but you're lacking in the other one.
Gaming says a combination of all things listed.
It's
that wasn't an
all
option.
Things listed with the inclusion of a great story.
Okay.
Let's see. We have Ray. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name.
Finkel?
It comes down to personal... He said, to me, it comes down to personal tastes and how it strikes a balance on your own scale of quality/quantity of content. We had somebody also submit gameplay.
Gameplay.
I can see that going with quality content.
To me, that's another vague answer. Like, you mean like the gaming mechanics or how, I don't know. It seemed too vague to me, but...
I think mechanics when I hear that.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And then coming in at just now, actually, it boosted up to first place, replayability.
There it is, people.
It was tied with Other up until about 2 minutes ago.
And the people have spoken.
Who was that final vote?
I don't know. If you're in
They're
chat... They're
probably in the stream right now.
They're probably in the chat, yeah.
I voted already, so...
Yeah, people are saying, like, Minecraft...
an
example of replayability.
Those are prime games, and we haven't got the perfect game yet. I don't think we'll get the perfect game ever.
No.
But we have some close ones.
It's Pong.
It's Pong.
Yep.
Pong,
that's
Pong.
perfect.
Pong
Perfect game.
I mean.
All right.
Do we know what Cory and Jessica would have chosen?
Let's see.
Both would have picked Other.
You think they both would have picked Other?
I don't know.
I buy games for their DLC.
I think.
Yeah. Good lord. That person
DLC.
needs to be banned from gaming.
I buy games for the DLC.
I play games for the DLC.
All right, so we're gonna go to the news, and I can't do the theme song because it's a live theme song that Cory does. I don't think you guys are gonna be.
I think the world's better off without it, sir.
Yeah, you
think
guys,
the world's better off without it.
Good. I mean, I can play.
You don't want to try?
No, we're quite all right. Yeah, we are quite all right. What's in the news?
All right, what's in the news? So we talked about this on Saturday. Sombra had some information come out, and it said that she was. It implied. Let me rephrase. It implied that Sombra would be announced on November 1st.
That's a lie, because today is the 2nd, and we ain't got no Sombra.
Don't get ahead of the story.
I'm just letting you know.
Obviously,
I think the days
Aaron
got
knows
ahead.
the news.
I think
you looked at it.
Yeah, so I read what the clue said, and it said, like, see you November 1st, or be prepared November 1st, or whatever.
Was she Scar? Nobody's prepared for anything right now because
you are not prepared.
Nobody's taking her seriously anymore. Her threats are empty.
I'm already sick of it. I don't even want to use the character when she releases.
I'm done. It's been the same exact thing.
I'm done.
So Sombra's November 1st attack on the Lumrico power plant in Overwatch's Dorado completed. Was done, and about at 8 p.m. Eastern time, the website's power meters reached 100%, which in the ARG was supposed to simulate a power plant meltdown. So, we were all waiting for her to be revealed as the person who did this, and instead we were greeted with another wait and see. Of course, the ARG discussion on Discord went crazy. I was watching Reddit. Reddit went crazy. Forums on Blizzard went crazy. People were pissed.
See, the only thing I think Blizzard now can do, and they're not going to do it, 100% not going to do it, is drop a character pack. Like 3 characters. Like Sombra comes out and she's like, and I brought my friends, Jim and Dangle.
Jim.
So, yeah.
I brought my friends Jeff. And Eric.
Because that would.
So we call him El Jefe.
that would appease all people. They're like, oh, we thought we were just getting one. We're actually getting.
For the damn wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just been ridiculous.
It's gonna be the other way around. They're gonna go on stage and be like, Sombra gave us our latest character, and this is.
It's another character.
No.
It's like Doomfist.
Oh
Here you
gosh.
go. And it's like some stupid crap.
I'm not even playing this, and I would be upset.
It's
I hope
it's very upsetting.
that's how they get the leaks.
And here's the thing, though, too, is we weren't empty-handed. Sombra did just give us something. We got
You're empty-handed because you didn't get anything. There's no character.
We got a spray, Steven.
You got a Sombra spray?
There's enough sprays already. That's all I get from those damn loot boxes.
I can't stand the spray.
That's more like, here, have this $5 gift card.
I don't like the spray.
And then she said, and then the end of the message said, stay tuned to the next couple of days while I plan my next attack. So obviously the next couple of days is BlizzCon. So she has to be announced at BlizzCon.
Does she though?
She has to.
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be like, all our data was hacked and deleted for reals by a real hacker who was sick of the shit.
Who's tired?
And they just deleted all our files.
Sorry, guys.
So
it's gonna it's pretty crazy.
If they had just released a picture of her, just a picture, that's it. They didn't have to
concept
do
art.
Like concept art. Official release, not us having to dig and accidentally. Not that. I mean, like Blizzard comes out and is like, this. It could have even been a pixelated one.
Yeah,
it could have even been like a pixelated one, but no, they said no. You have to dig yourself and find what you can, and that's upsetting.
Yeah, it's and the thing is too is that that she's not going to drop on next Tuesday, because she hasn't even been announced yet, so she's gonna be announced, and then she's gonna go on the PTR server, and then be dropping in at least 2 weeks.
So what is BlizzCon is the 5th, right?
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Okay, so it's this weekend.
Yeah,
and I mean that's just where she's going to be announced. So we're playing with her Sunday. Basically, by Sunday we should have her. Correct? Is that what I'm hearing?
No,
they're gonna fall out for it and just be like, she's available now.
That would be insane. No. But more than likely, what we're gonna get is an announcement on this weekend. I think it's Saturday. Is the Overwatch panel
this Saturday? Everybody on the Weekend Bang.
On the Weekend Bang.
If Blizzard, I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, Blizzard.
So look at me, Blizzard.
Let me put on Aaron Cam so they can see the
exactly,
seriousness.
Yes, please.
All right.
If you do not release Sombra, there will be consequences.
We will hack you.
Talking major hacks. I just learned C++.
Instantly.
And I'm coming for you. All right? We have major guests on Saturday that are expecting Sombra. Let's do this.
I just picture Aaron in front of the Blizzard studio. You suck! Throwing an egg.
Throwing a bunch of C's.
It's like cut to.
Let's quick side note. I gotta ask, do you know what C++ is?
It's a computer language.
Well, okay, yeah, but do you know
it's
what it does?
Equation?
It talks to computers.
Okay.
There you go. Boom.
The worst you can do with that is that you could change how the website looks.
Oh, well, there you go.
You can change the colors.
There it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to do any hacking.
Write a really, really angry letter.
No.
Whole website will be all in Comic Sans.
That's
Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now what? Now it sounds like a real threat, doesn't it? Yeah.
Comic Sans and
Papyrus. That got a little
exactly.
bit more serious.
Comic Sans.
And the colors are going to be bright
exactly
and blinding.
Oh man.
Front page will be all wing.
Since you are going full Battleborn now.
Yeah, it's great. It's gone on too long, Blizzard. It's gone on way too long.
Way too long.
All right, so let's move on from that because that's just going to get depressing. Phil Spencer came out and talked about the future of Xbox and saying, don't expect a new Xbox every 2 years. So,
well, duh.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they had announced before. I forgot who it was exactly at Microsoft, but when they announced the Xbox S and Project Scorpio, they were saying that this is the future of Xbox. Is that it's going to have incremental updates,
modular updates,
basically modular updates.
So then, because they're just going for a 10-year life cycle, and before they try to bring out the next.
But they don't even reach 10 years.
No. Well,
I think the only one was 360 close.
Well, they don't reach 10 years before the new one comes out, but before they actually end support for that, it's about 10 years.
And they're supposed to have add-ons to these next systems then, right? Just like some...
It didn't say anything about modular, but it sounds like it's going to be more... It's not going to be like where the Xbox One came out. Okay. And it had Xbox One specific games that you couldn't play on the Xbox 360. It's going to be, lack of a better word, Xbox One games. And it's just going to it's going to look better on the Project Scorpio versus... the original Xbox One.
Okay, I mean, when we get to the pinnacle of graphics, because we're very close to photorealistic graphics already. Where are they going?
They didn't. Okay, so when it comes to graphics, he specifically said he doesn't want to turn the Xbox into a graphics card.
Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to us.
No, okay.
Stop lying.
So what he means by that is graphics cards come out every year.
Yeah, okay.
There's a new, or at least every couple of years.
Okay, so you're talking
They don't want to turn it into that. They want it to be, okay, so here's the exact quote that he said. He said, I don't have a desire to every 2 years have a new console on the shelf.
Okay.
That's not part of the console business model, and it doesn't actually help us. The best customer is somebody who buys the original Xbox and just buys all of the games. That's the best customer for us in terms of pure financials. I'm not trying to turn consoles into the graphics card market.
Okay, but realistically, in 5 years? Maybe,
right?
There's going to be better graphics, correct? From a PC standpoint.
From a PC standpoint, yes. Yeah, realistically, but that's where it would come to. They're not going to do what they did with the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, so the games are still going to be playable. If they upgrade the console, then it's going to be a new graphics card, but the games are the same. You know what I mean?
They would release another console.
They'd release another console. Yeah.
Okay, so
modular would be
not
the
just
best way of
what's
doing
out
it.
right now. They're not just going to.
They're not going to end it.
If their next thing that comes out is modular, that means literally you've already hit PC. Yeah, you've hit PC points. And
they're already blending that line too with Xbox Play Anywhere.
But then here goes the other thing too. Then you are going to become a graphics card because you are going to be releasing those modular proprietary Xbox components that attach onto your new system to have that better graphic. I mean, Nintendo with the 64 kind of dabbled in it when they had that expansion pack. I don't know if you guys remember that thing.
I thought that was just memory.
Vaguely. That was just memory.
You couldn't play 4 players on certain games without that.
Yeah.
So think about that.
So it just
that
boosted
concept,
up the RAM type thing.
You think of that concept nowadays with a newer Xbox or something. I just bought your system that's modular, and 2 years from now, the new whatever comes out, I can't play it unless I go buy the new, Xbox expansion kit or whatever. I mean, you literally just become a PC. So that's why I said when graphics reach the pinnacle of whatever graphics can do. I'm speaking of you racing car games because you can't make a car look better than it is now. I mean, they look like cars. They look exactly like the car. Where do you go? Where do you go from there?
They went with sound.
That's
and then
why
it sounds like a normal car
realistic
now.
sounds.
And that's why I really like. I mean, I'm not saying I'm putting my money in Nintendo's ring, but Nintendo, at least, they're like, well, let's look for other things. What else can we do outside?
They're thinking outside the box.
Yeah, they think out. They're not. They're
No
not.
pun
They're
intended.
Taco Bell. They're definitely Taco Bell.
They're outside of the bunch. When it comes to what's going to come after Project Scorpio, Phil Spencer says, to be completely honest, I don't know what the next console is
That's a
after
lie.
Scorpio.
Stop lying to
You know,
yourself.
it's just going to be a
Just let
graphics card
him-
for a PC. That's what it's going to be.
That's going to
They're
be the
just
new
going to be a
Xbox.
Microsoft brand
Yeah.
graphics card. Like, this is basically everything you need.
Plug into your
Put it
computer.
into your computer you already
Yeah,
have.
that
It's
sounds
going to be one of
This
those
is
Intel
it.
6 that Corey has.
And then you know what's going to happen? Sony's going to do the same
Sony's
thing.
If I
gonna
was
do
at
the
everybody's
PlayStation
PC
6,
game.
the
If
PlayStation.
I was at that press release, yes, I would be cutting them off every single time.
Yeah, you would.
Excuse me,
Stop
I
lying
would-
to
Phil,
yourself.
Phil,
I would love to
Phil,
see that.
Yes.
Phil, question?
Phil,
Stop lying to yourself.
You're a liar.
And stop lying to us, Phil.
we're looking at customer trends and what the right performance, spec, and price would be, and asking ourselves, can we hit something that has a meaningful performance characteristic that a gamer would care about?
No.
No.
Then I walk out of the room. Then I walk out of the brand.
We got to take this mic off. Drop it.
No.
I'm out of here.
Then touching on what I was talking about earlier with the Scorpio exclusive games, he's saying it's not our plan, honestly. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like
finish that sentence.
No,
He
that's
said
what I said.
something.
It's not our plan, honestly.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
To which Spencer said it's not our plan.
It's not our plan, honestly.
Like
No.
anything
Honest-
for games
See?
to run on both original Xbox
Honestly.
One and Scorpio to the standard practice of having
Fail.
both recommended.
Fail.
Yeah,
Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to us.
I think
What do you mean it's not our plan, really? Like, what?
the optimist in me wants to look back at his other quote where he was saying that the best customer is somebody who has Xbox One and just keeps buying games.
We just did a questionnaire where we asked
what was makes the game
and so if
$60.
graphics, you know,
Laura?
parting, yeah, Laura's
So looking at you.
If graphics
Get
weren't,
that death glare on
There was an
camera.
accident.
and I know we only polled a small amount of the gaming community, but I think that speaks largely to the broader,
I think it does.
community. Graphics aren't the biggest thing. So if this machine is for that, and it's just making your games look prettier, it's not going to run any different, correct? Initially, so if I have
You're talking about these
Scorpions.
consoles coming out, yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay, the Scorpio.
These
Scorpions.
These Scorpions here.
Okay,
Scorpions.
we don't know too much about Scorpio besides the fact that it's going to be 4K and HDR.
Okay,
which
so-
the Xbox One S already is.
But what I'm saying is their whole we don't intend to have Scorpio exclusive games, right? So that means if their intention, which I don't think it is to have the same games that I'm playing on Xbox One right now be the same games that they're playing on Scorpio, and vice versa whenever new games come out, then their only intention with this new system is, of course, to make more money and to have better looking graphic capability.
yeah.
But if that's not the whole goal of a gamer, if that's not the biggest thing that matters to them, my hand would go up and say, why do I need this box?
Isn't
That's-
that what the PS4 is doing too with their new one? Like the
Same
the,
thing.
the only reason is
I
for
fly to Japan and
graphics.
ask them the same questions. It's-
Get that Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
Learn Japanese.
Origato, everybody.
It's a Google
and
Translate.
then you get shanked by a samurai.
I'll ask them the exact same. Why do I need these new things? I had a coworker of mine at work ask me, should he wait for the new one, the Scorpio, to come out?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I want to play Gears of War and stuff like that. And I was like, well, why do you want to play Gears of War? He's like, it's a fun game. I like shooters. I've stayed with this franchise throughout the whole, life cycle of it.
Right.
So I was like, so then why are you waiting?
What does he have right now?
He had nothing. He had nothing at the time.
Okay.
So I was like, well, then go buy it, man. Go get your Xbox One. Go buy Gears of War. You're going to have fun with it because you love Gears of War. There you go.
Worst case scenario, you get you buy an Xbox One right now, just the standard one. I want to say it's like $250 or something, just standard Xbox One.
I think it might be 300 still.
No, I think that's the Xbox One S is like $300, but just standard Xbox One. I want to say
Did
it's
that drop
$250.
already? I thought that was supposed to be like a Black Friday thing.
I think it dropped permanently. Okay, but even still,
Okay.
$250, $300. You buy that, you still gonna get at least maybe 2-3 years out of it before they stop supporting it. Worst case scenario, if
what
they
is
do
that?
exclusive.
Yeah, but what is that? Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. What do you mean stop supporting it?
They stopped making games they stopped doing the retro where it's like coming out for Xbox One and Project Scorpio.
If they come up with another format of the games, then that is a new console.
That is a new console. Yeah, that's
completely
not
new,
right?
Which is BS.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They can't do that. They can't do that. That'd be suicide.
That's like if Nintendo did okay, you have a 3DS, but we came out with the 3DS XL. They're bigger games. They're different. It's a new console completely.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying
don't do that.
The plan is not. Their plan is honestly not to come out with exclusive games.
And I don't like that phrasing. The
plan is not to.
Yeah, see.
But we might.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just kind of leaves it there.
Yeah. He should just say, we're not doing that.
Here's why he said it. He watched Sean Murray.
Oh, my God.
And the word vomit that he did. So now he's being very, very careful on what he says.
Spencer knows what he's doing. He's PR, basically.
He's PR.
He has that. He's been doing it for a while. So what I hear from this then is, this is a new console. Eventually, there's going to be exclusive content on this one that you have to buy a Scorpion for.
That would be terrible.
I'm calling it a Scorpion from now on because it's going to sting you eventually, people. You know?
I see what you did there.
You know the tale of it. Scorpion and the Frog.
Moving on from that, Steam...
So is that a real story?
Steam is banning misleading store page screenshots.
Wait. Rewind that?
Steam is banning misleading store page screenshots. So you go on Steam.
Okay.
Look at a game. The screenshots that you see may not be actually gameplay. Could be CGI. Could be illustration. Could be concept art. Any of the above. And Steam is saying no more.
Thank you.
Well, okay. That's a good step, Steam. Applause for you.
So a member of the Face Punch forums with access to the Steam developer post screenshotted Valve's latest update. I reached out to Valve, who confirmed that the page... I didn't. Sorry. This is the article I'm reading.
Okay. No I was going to say, he went
I did my homework. The page and sent me official copy of it. There are 2 key points. Developers will soon be required to flag screenshots that contain mature content, and images in a game's top carousel will need to be actual screenshots. No more pre-rendered stuff.
That's good.
I think it's good.
No, it's 100% good from Steam.
Not false advertising.
I'm surprised it's gone this long having it be CGI.
Well, how about we have consumers follow the same thing? When trailers come out for video games that are just CG,
right?
Let's not get hyped about that.
Or like when we see E3 and we see quote unquote gameplay E3.
That should be outlawed.
Is it gameplay, or is this you holding a controller and pushing buttons and it's a CGI?
The CGI should be outlawed. Yeah, because to me it's false advertising.
It is false advertising.
It's just false advertisement.
So Valve made a statement saying that we haven't been super crisp on guidelines for screenshots in the past, so we'd like to take this opportunity to clarify some rules in the space. When the screenshot section of a store page is used for images other than screenshots that depict the game, it can make it harder for customers to understand what the product is and what they're looking at. Additionally, we're going to start showing game screenshots in more places as described above, and these images need to be represented in the game.
It sounds like people were returning because they didn't know what they were buying.
They're looking at No Man's Sky when they're rewriting.
Well, I mean, when you look at No Man's Sky,
they're not the only one that ever did this, but I don't know. To me, it's like it wasn't that long. It's still going on. People are still upset about
that. That is everybody's fault for No Man's Sky.
Everybody hyped it
up. Everybody who bought it, that is their fault.
No.
Okay, well,
they hyped it up themselves.
So I'm PS4 console gamer.
Yes.
But I did. My husband just bought a new laptop, and I downloaded a couple of free games that Cory recommended. And then I started looking. I started looking around on Steam to see what else was there, and I mean, I have the same issue of like I don't know what some of these games actually are because I can tell these aren't actual screenshots. These are just pictures, pretty pictures to get people to look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that they made this change because now I feel a little more confident going and looking at these games. I wish that like the app stores for iPhone and Android would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I can see
There's
that.
so many times when I'm looking at those pictures and I'm like, this is not telling me anything about what this is.
This looks like Final Fantasy. It's not. It's poop.
It's not. It's
Like, okay.
It's a PDF of Final Fantasy. That's what it is. It's the
Here-
script.
Here we
That's what
go.
you get.
Over the years, there have been heaps of controversy around screenshots, proudly touting features that don't exist or impossibly stunning visuals. Recent case in point, whether you love it or hate it, you gotta admit that No Man's Sky screenshots are, as Kotaku's own Kirk Hamilton puts it, hogwash.
Why? They're screenshots of their game?
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on.
You don't know what rig they're playing it on?
Yeah, that's one thing. With
I don't think he means the how they look. I think what he means is stuff like we had talked about in the debate.
if
that you
stuff
had
is
talked
not
about,
in
like-
it, yeah. If
like
stuff
the
that's
battles.
yeah. If things
And I
that
think
are in
that's
the
what
screenshots
they're
are not in the
referencing.
actual game, that's one thing. The game is hogwash. Yes, the screenshots debatable.
I haven't picked up that game in
Because there's so much in the game. Who's to say that person that took the screenshot of the thing did not actually see that in the game?
That's what Corey and I were saying.
I mean, to play
you can't-
devil's advocate on that one, yeah.
You can't see that there's no big space battles just because you haven't seen it.
But there's not. Let's just be honest.
You don't
There's-
know, Aaron.
There's not. There's not.
You know, there's no fun in it
Yeah.
when you're playing it.
And you know what? And it saddens me that game did not deliver the way it was supposed to. Only because the concept is there.
But how was it supposed to?
Well, first, it should have not been overhyped.
Who did that?
It should have underhyped.
Who did that?
Sean Murray did that by promising the world
And
to
who
everybody.
listened?
He was Aladdin.
Aaron, you can tell me that these pretzels are gold.
He
No.
promised the universe.
But I would choose to believe
Sean
whether
Murray-
it's gold.
These pretzels are good.
Sean Murray was
No,
Aladdin.
I'm pretty sure those are delicious.
Sean Murray was Aladdin. No Man's Sky was the magic carpet, and we were all Jasmine, sir. And he showed us the world, and then ripped the carpet from under us.
Whoa,
and
interesting analogy.
we plummeted to the floor.
I don't. What version of Aladdin did you watch?
Don't jump on carpets with random strangers.
Because
That's
So-
exactly what that,
that
was.
that wasn't the Aladdin I saw.
I bought No Man's Sky and I
I'm
still
sorry.
haven't played it. I watched a friend play
Is
it,
it too late to return
but I
it?
haven't played it because there's other games that I keep buying and
Well, I mean,
playing
you're not
instead.
missing it.
And so I keep hearing all this negative stuff about it and I'm like, "Oh, sweet. All this bad stuff, maybe I'll actually like it because I'm expecting like the worst game in the world."
You might.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's not.
You'll love it now. You will
Because-
love it.
Here's the thing. In our honesty, the No Man's Sky is a
D-rated game at best.
it's an interesting game. I play it when I don't want to think about what I'm doing. I just want to get into a spaceship and I want to fly around, and I can't do that in real life yet. So
That's
Again.
kind of
Not
what
easily.
I thought
You won't
too.
be coming
Like
back.
I want to. I'm a little different though. Like I want to go and play it at night when nobody's bothering me. There's no sounds, nothing, and I want to just go and like explore.
and just
Just buy
explore.
blackout curtains. Does the
That's-
same thing.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, well,
and-
I've got 3 yappy little dogs, so at night, like they're quiet.
Okay.
So you get a really good pair of headphones,
Yeah,
and then you just go into the space odyssey
It's
Yes.
and just fly away.
it would be perfect.
So it's a tough thing because, like I said, it could have been the next. It could have been the next actual leap in video games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because of the foundation of this procedurally generated universe that you get to explore. If you added that, like, okay, think about the concepts of first-person shooters when you had it with Return to Castle Wolfenstein or Castle Wolfenstein. That changed the way people played video games. Now you got first-person shooters galore.
Mm-hmm.
Platformers with Super Mario, or there may have been stuff before, but Super Mario was the one that kind of showed you how platformers. Now there's platformers everywhere.
Okay.
And the things that are added on to those type of games made the games even better. Now we have way better platformers. We have way better first-person shooters than those original ones. So the base of this, we can create worlds, random worlds, for you to explore, procedurally generated worlds, anywhere you want to go, would have been the base model. Then you bring in your storytellers. Then you bring in your...
I thought that was their base model, was
yeah.
explore.
Yeah, but
explore
the way that they sold it, though, the way that they sold
universe,
it, the way that they sold it to you was too... I hate to say this one, was way beyond its time. Way beyond its time. It was too far ahead.
It was probably because their idea started off as that, just nothing that nobody's ever seen before.
Their ideas were,
and then what happened is they got bought out by Sony.
That was another strike. Yeah,
I think they were just kind of like chipping away at a dream that they had.
They should have just been a little more transparent about what was going on.
Yeah,
just undercut it. Like when
undersell
the mess out of it. If I had a TARDIS,
that's not how.
Go back.
Not how you would have made money.
But see, that's the bad thing about it. Yeah, you would have made money that way, because who remembers Minecraft being promoted to come out? Like, no, when it was an indie game, and now it's a monster by itself. Minecraft is
wasn't it free? And then
I don't know if it was free.
Like $10,
but I remember hearing about it.
It was like $20. Now it's like $30.
I think it's 20 still.
No, it's 30.
Is it 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember buying it at $20.
You have to pay for Notch's unicorn blood that he drinks daily.
All right, so
yeah, it could have been gigantic. There are a lot of games I believe out there that had that potential, but they just they overthought it. I think they just overthought everything.
Well, speaking of games with a lot of potential, segue. The third entry into the rebooted Tomb Raider series may have leaked.
Nobody cares.
No,
I care.
No. We care.
Wait,
it's a good version.
The
third game in the new Tomb Raider series.
Don't.
Damn it! I haven't finished the second one.
Don't go look at it.
That's actually the game that I've been playing for the last. I don't know.
It's a good series.
Whenever it came out,
it's 2013. So since, in addition to that, we also did learn that a good place to pick up some leaked gaming info is the Montreal subway. That's where Reddit user Try280. Wow, there are 279 people that had that name before him.
Is he an esports?
He's an esports
player.
He's an esports player. They happened to notice somebody on the Montreal subway working on some sort of presentation, and he glanced at it, and in the corner there was a logo for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So a source that spoke to Kotaku confirmed that the third game title is in fact Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And while we may want to start speculating about the plot and other aspects of the game, let's just keep in mind this title could change. As a representative from Square Enix did come out and say that they do not comment on rumors.
Oh.
So, I don't know. But, if that's the title of the game, it sounds like a pretty cool game.
I'm excited.
The games are they're good. They're phenomenal. I gotta go back and finish.
Aaron, you haven't played the new Tomb Raider games?
The last Tomb Raider game that I played was that one on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, so 2000.
No, it was probably Underworld or Underwater. Or what is it?
That one that was like the
anniversary.
Xbox Live. Nope, Xbox Live arcade game.
The 4-player.
I played
We played it at Cory's.
Yeah, we played it at Cory's.
Oh, it's like a puzzle. It's like
yeah,
a puzzle
it wasn't
game.
as good as the first one.
Yeah.
First one was amazing. 2 players, co-op. Never. It was a symbiotic relationship in a co-op game, which you don't get nowadays.
Right.
Like, whenever you play a co-op game, what's the last co-op game you played, Laura? Do you remember? Good story.
Army of Two.
Army of Two.
Whoa, that's.
She literally took out the tome, and blew the dust off, opened it up.
Well, there's
Army of Two.
The
scribes reported
Rise of the Tomb Raider has an endurance mode where you actually get to play with somebody. I did that over the weekend, and you actually have to survive together.
Okay, so this Tomb Raider game that I played, I can't remember the name of it. What was it? Somebody in chat is going to know.
It's Cradle of Life.
Cradle of Life.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the movie.
I think that's
Yeah, that's.
I was just gonna go with it. Just was gonna go with it. Cradle of Life, everybody. So it was an Xbox Live arcade game. One player played Lara, and the other player played the like Aztec guy. I don't know what his name was.
I thought he was like Egyptian.
He was something. He was something.
He was something.
Because they were both like Egypt. Because it was a girl.
He was some kind of human.
Humanoid, at least. Yes.
Okay.
But he had an ability that helped her get to places, and she had an ability that helped him get to places.
She had like a grappling hook. He had like a magic orb.
It was so perfect. And then he could throw the spears. And remember, she can jump on the
spears.
I
remember that.
So good. And the puzzles were smart, challenging.
So why are you playing this and not playing the actual?
Because that was a game, sir. The other ones.
So was the other one.
The other one, that's good.
The other ones are questionable. We might put those on trial.
Really?
You haven't even played it.
You've never played them. You don't even know.
Wow.
Terrible.
You need to play the new trilogy, because that's the only thing I can speak on is the new trilogy.
Okay.
I think out of the old ones, the only one I played was like part of the first one.
See, the first one I couldn't stand, because when I first played the first one, I was in the middle of playing Ocarina of Time. There's no way that I was ever going to stop and play that tank of a madness game versus Ocarina's smooth controls. So I was like, why do you own a PlayStation, good sir? Let me do you a favor and throw this away for you.
Because if you did the right combination of steps, she explodes.
So bad. So bad.
Explodes, Aaron.
So bad.
Oh, Guardian of Light.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, Guardian. I told you it was something light.
Temple of Osiris was the second.
Temple of Osiris.
Temple of Osiris was not good. They tried to do 4 players co-op.
It was good.
It was just a mess.
It was the other 2 players were just a clone of the first 2.
And that's why I didn't make it.
But it was still fun. I had fun with it. I never played the first one.
It was
salty.
I
You sure you're not a League of Legends player?
I'm 100%
so much salt.
Sure.
He's definitely a League of Legends player. All right, well, that's all I got for the news. Laura, do you want to give us an update on Oblivion?
Sure.
We're all excited about this.
We don't have too many big updates, but we did kind of hint a while ago that we got our location.
Nice.
So we are going to be located on K and 11th in downtown Sacramento. It's if you guys remember, there used to be a Pyramid Brewery restaurant. Mm-hmm. It's the same building, but just behind that. And we're actually right across from a huge cathedral.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a busy area.
It's pretty busy, yeah. It's really cool. We're really excited. So we're currently in the stage of finishing all of our construction drawings and hopefully get started on all of that and probably open maybe February now. Originally, we were planned for November, but stuff is just...
November is
it's
here.
It's a business. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's here now. So, but yeah, it's taken a lot more time and work and things to get to where we are, but we're still opening, so...
That's
yay!
good.
Yeah, that's good. Congratulations on the place.
Thank you.
That's like right across from Coin Op too, I think.
Yeah, we're right
like
around the
right
corner
there.
from Coin
Yeah.
Op.
Walking distance.
Yeah.
So
you can get a lot of drunk people.
We both. Yeah, that is true. But no, us and Coin Op, we've kind of talked, and we're both excited to be near each other. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of each other.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So where can people find you guys on social? Shout everything out so they can...
Okay, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, we are under Oblivion Comics. And we're not really on Twitter that much. We haven't quite figured out how that works very well. But yeah, definitely Facebook and Instagram. We're on there.
Facebook and Instagram. All right. Well, make sure to follow Videogame Bang on all of the said social medias as well. Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. That is huge for us. That really helps us out a lot. Coming up in VGB land, next event that we have planned is the Sac Gamers Expo. Right, Aaron?
Is it?
I think that's
so.
the next one.
Oh, when
yeah.
is it?
Sac Gamers Expo in December.
Oh yeah, that's because it's all
It's like the
12.
first week or something,
Something
like that.
Yeah.
We're doing a panel there.
Doing another panel there. We're gonna be
Sweet.
guests
Is
there.
that the Squared Room?
No,
Like-
that was
No, that's
the
the-
Sac Indie Expo.
Which I love that. That was the one where all the old war pictures of those
The Scottish
generals.
Oh,
Scottish
yeah.
knights. Almost
Okay.
summoned a demon there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
you
read
did.
the guy's name.
Right.
And you said it 3 times,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna summon
I
the
saw him
demon.
peeling out of the wall.
It's that handprint.
Oh, Stranger Things,
Yeah.
right there.
Speaking of Stranger
So-
Things, did you see that? What's her name's coming back for season 2?
I
You
did see
said
that.
might.
Oh, she's coming back.
Wait,
It's
who?
Back.
7 of 9.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
All right, guys. For the real David Webb, Stephen Gutierrez, Sharon Carter, and Laura, thank you for watching and listening. You've just been banged.
That's rapey.